Welcome to a city immortalized in song, Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, and home to the Western Michigan Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Kent State Golden Flashes. Squaring off with another team from the back, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by... The Golden Flashes will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Western Michigan's offense will get the ball first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Using his legs, it's Allen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this one is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Kent State's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Western Michigan. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Kent State, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Bennett. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
First down for the offense.
Finds his man. It's Hunter.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Golden Flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Try and play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Golden Flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. And the Golden Flashes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. They were trying to work the outside, and he played that perfectly and almost got the pick.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Kick is in the air. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Caught over the middle. It's DeMarco. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finding open areas. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's DeMarco. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback running on the draw. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's DeMarco. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. The Broncos back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
First down.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Allen. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And the Broncos in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. The Broncos come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing that he's going to sit down when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kent State, 0.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Perry. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Under fire. And the defense makes a play. And they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Leaves it with the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. At the 45 on his way. He's loose on the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
PAT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Louisville rolled to victory. And how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll run play action. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. And the Broncos need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
The Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Got it behind the line. It's DeMarco. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually.
There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grab near the marker. It's DeMarco. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. To the air on first down. Caught. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Great job by the back on the option.
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense in plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the RPO, complete. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Turning it on. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Western Michigan. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Kent State, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Bennett. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
Timeout against Kent State.
Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Well, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got him. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
And the Broncos will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to go up top on first down. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Smashes it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got a man. Can't get him to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, going up top. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
The Broncos will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the golden flashes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And the Broncos will call on their punt team.
Formation to kick it away.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Creates a little room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down in 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The golden flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the golden flashes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We've come to the break. It's Western Michigan on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that first down play. Now giving up a negative play on second down. You better be very careful about this third down play call.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
That's 2 plays in a row now. I think this quarterback's been a bit too greedy. Down by the goal line. I know you want to throw a touchdown. You want to make the highlight type play, but you've got to be smart and you got to know the situation. You got to throw the ball away if nobody's open.
And the field goal unit is on the field. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Fires to the big fella. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39. The golden flashes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He'll do it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Fires to the middle. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
2nd down coming up. Running into the open space. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Broncos are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Cavazos. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. They boot it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Winters. Fires left. And he can't complete the 1st pass. Let's see if he can get settled. And the golden flashes line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last last time they had it and hoping for better fortune this time around. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Broncos, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll pull it on the read. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Keeps it on the draw. Nice move there. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Broncos send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
The Golden flashes, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Not 1, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming. This offensive line better do a better job.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And the Golden flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Thanks to grab. And you don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Throws to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. The Golden Flashes will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. One more play to pad the stats. From the gun, the ground game. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.